Maya Carter thought she knew desperation until the night she walked into a Korean Mafia boss's office and offered her body for $100,000. What she didn't know was that Min-jae Ryu would refuse her bargain and claim something far more dangerous, her safety. But when your ex-boyfriend has forged your signature on deadly loans and a rival syndicate wants to use you as bait, protection comes with a price that money can't buy. Now Maya must choose between the independence that's kept her alive and the man whose dark world might be the only thing standing between her grandmother's heart surgery and a shallow grave. Because in Koreatown's neon-lit underworld, love isn't just a risk. It's a weapon, and everyone Maya cares about just became a target. What happens when the woman who offered everything discovers the man who refused her has been hiding secrets that could destroy them both? Subscribe and comment below if you've ever had to choose between your pride and the people you love, because Maya's about to learn that some decisions can't be undone. Maya's sneakers squeak against the hospital linoleum. The fluorescent lights hum overhead. She presses her phone to her ear. "Sorry, Mrs. Patterson. I'll be an hour late tomorrow." She ends the call and checks her battery. 3%. The red numbers on her phone mock her. The double shift at the clinic drained her. 12 hours of lifting, cleaning, documenting. Her back aches. Her feet throb. Maya pushes through the automatic doors. The parking lot stretches before her, empty except for a few scattered cars. Her bus arrives 5 minutes late. She climbs aboard and finds a seat near the back. The vinyl is torn. Cold air seeps through the windows. The driver's radio crackles. Traffic back up on 5th Street. Maya closes her eyes. 20 more minutes until home. 20 more minutes until she can check on Grandma Etta. Her phone buzzes. Unknown number. We discussed payment terms. Time's up. Maya deletes the message. Devontae can wait. She deleted his contact months ago. The bus lurches to her stop. Maya stands and pulls the cord. The doors wheeze open. She walks 3 blocks through her neighborhood. Streetlights flicker. A few cast long shadows across cracked sidewalks. Maya climbs the stairs to her apartment building. 2nd floor, 3rd door on the left. She turns her key in the lock. The apartment is quiet. Too quiet. Grandma Etta? No answer. Maya drops her bag by the door. She walks toward the bedroom. The hardwood creaks under her feet. The bedroom door stands open. Maya sees Etta sitting on the edge of the bed. Her grandmother's chest rises and falls rapidly. "Can't catch my breath, baby." Etta's voice is weak. Her brown skin looks gray in the lamplight. Maya kneels beside the bed. She takes Etta's wrist and counts the pulse. Too fast. Too irregular. "We're going to the hospital." "I don't want to be trouble." "You're not trouble, Grandma." Maya helps Etta stand. Her grandmother weighs nothing, bones wrapped in soft skin. They take a cab to County General. Maya pays the driver with crumpled bills from her pocket. The emergency room is crowded. Families cluster in plastic chairs. Children cry. A television broadcasts the morning news. Maya signs Etta in at registration. The clerk barely looks up from her computer screen. "Insurance. Medicaid." The clerk prints a plastic bracelet. She snaps it around Etta's wrist. "Take a seat. Someone will call you." They wait for 3 hours. Maya holds Etta's hand. Her grandmother dozes against her shoulder. "Etta Washington?" A nurse in blue scrubs calls their name. She leads them to a curtained area in the back. Dr. Chen arrives 20 minutes later. He listens to Etta's chest through a stethoscope. He orders an EKG, blood work, a chest X-ray. Maya sits beside the bed while machines beep and hum. She watches numbers on a monitor: heart rate, blood pressure, oxygen levels. "Miss Washington." Dr. Chen returns with a clipboard. His expression is serious. "Your grandmother needs surgery. Her heart valve is failing." Maya felt scared. Her chest tightened. "What kind of surgery?" "Mitral valve replacement." "It's major cardiac surgery." "How much will it cost?" Dr. Chen looks at his chart. "Around $100,000. Maya's breath caught. The number hangs in the air between them. "We can discuss payment plans with billing." "When does she need the surgery?" "Within 2 weeks, maybe sooner if her condition worsens." Maya nods. She doesn't trust her voice to speak. Dr. Chen leaves. Maya stares at the monitor. The numbers keep changing. Her phone battery dies while she's Googling heart surgery costs. Etta sleeps. Maya watches her grandmother's face. The woman who raised her, who worked 2 jobs to keep them fed, who taught her to stand tall and speak truth. Maya walks to the billing office. A clerk with red glasses types at her computer. "I need information about payment options." The clerk pulls up Etta's file. "Insurance will cover about 30%. You're responsible for the rest. How much is the rest? $70,000. Maya's hands shake. What about payment plans? We require 20% down, then monthly payments over 5 years. Maya calculates quickly. 14,000 up front, more than she makes in a year. Is there financial assistance? You can apply. Processing takes 6 to 8 weeks. Etta doesn't have 6 weeks. Maya returns to the curtained area. Her grandmother is awake. What did the doctor say, baby? You need surgery. But don't worry, I'll figure it out. Etta's eyes find hers. Don't do anything foolish for an old woman. You're not old, and you're not going anywhere. Maya kisses Etta's forehead. Her grandmother smells of lavender soap and worry. A social worker arrives with discharge papers, home care instructions, follow-up appointments. Maya helps Etta into a wheelchair. They ride the elevator to the lobby. Outside, Maya calls another cab. She has $12 left in her wallet. During the ride home, Maya stares out the window. She thinks about money, about options. She could call her mother, but her mother moved to Phoenix with her new husband. They barely speak. She could ask her supervisor for an advance, but she already owes 2 weeks' pay from Etta's last emergency. She could call Devonte. He always has money, but that money comes with strings. Strings that nearly strangled her before. Maya helps Etta up the stairs to their apartment. Her grandmother moves slowly. Each step is an effort. Inside, Maya settles Etta on the couch with pillows and a blanket. She makes tea, chamomile with honey. Drink this. I'll fix you some soup. Maya goes to the kitchen and opens the refrigerator. Half a carton of milk, some leftover rice, a package of lunch meat. She makes soup from bouillon cubes and crackers. She serves it in Etta's favorite bowl. They eat in silence. The television plays softly in the background. After dinner, Maya helps Etta to bed. She tucks the covers around her grandmother's thin shoulders. Sleep well, Grandma. Maya sits at the kitchen table with a notebook. She writes down numbers, calculates possibilities. Her savings account has $800. Her checking has $200. She makes $32,000 a year before taxes. After taxes and expenses, she saves maybe $50 a month. At that rate, it would take 23 years to save $70,000. Maya tears the page from her notebook. She crumples it up and throws it away. She finds an old photo album in the closet. Pictures of Etta from better days. Etta at church on Easter Sunday. Etta teaching Maya to braid hair. Etta holding Maya's high school diploma. Maya closes the album. She makes a decision. Tomorrow she'll go to Koreatown. She'll find the man everyone whispers about, the one who can solve problems that banks and lawyers can't. Min-jae Ryu. Maya has heard stories. How he runs things quietly. How he keeps order when the police can't. How he's dangerous but fair. She's also heard he has money, lots of money. Maya showers and changes into clean clothes. She sets her alarm for 6 a.m. She needs to catch the early bus to Koreatown. Before bed, she checks on Etta. Her grandmother sleeps peacefully. Her breathing sounds better than it did earlier. Maya lies in her own bed and stares at the ceiling. She thinks about what she's planning to do. She's planning to offer her body to a stranger for money. The thought makes her stomach twist. But Etta raised her to do whatever it takes to protect family. Maya closes her eyes. Tomorrow changes everything. The alarm buzzes at 6 a.m. Maya dresses carefully. Dark jeans, a blue sweater, her best shoes. She leaves a note for Etta explaining she has errands to run. She doesn't mention where she's going. The bus to Koreatown takes 45 minutes. Maya sits near the window and watches the city change. Korean signs replace English ones. The storefronts grow cleaner. Maya gets off at Olympic Boulevard. The morning air smells of garlic and sesame oil. Shop owners sweep their sidewalks. Delivery trucks double park. She walks 3 blocks to Spring Street. The building she's looking for doesn't have a sign, just a number above the door. Maya pushes through the entrance. A hostess sits behind a small desk. I need to see Min-jae Ryu. The hostess looks Maya up and down. Do you have an appointment? No, but it's important. Mr. Ryu doesn't meet with walk-ins. Maya's hands shake. Tell him Maya Carter needs 5 minutes. Tell him it's about Etta Washington. The hostess picks up a phone. She speaks quickly in Korean. She hangs up and looks at Maya. Follow me. They walk down a hallway lined with dark wood panels. Korean artwork hangs on the walls. Everything is clean and expensive. The hostess stops at a door. She knocks twice and opens it. Mr. Ryu, Maya Carter. Maya steps inside. The hostess closes the door behind her. The office has floor-to-ceiling windows. The city spreads below like a map. A man sits behind a mahogany desk. Min-jae Ryu is younger than Maya expected, maybe early 30s. He wears a black suit with no tie. His dark hair is perfectly styled. His eyes are cold. They study Maya without expression. Sit. Maya sits in the chair across from his desk. The leather is soft and expensive. Min-jae doesn't speak. The silence stretches between them. Finally, Maya breaks it. My grandmother needs surgery. It costs $100,000. And? Maya's breath caught. I'm offering myself for the money. Min-jae's expression doesn't change. Yourself? My body. For $100,000. Maya forces herself to meet his gaze. Her voice was steady, but her eyes burn. For how long? The question surprises her. However long you want. Min-jae leans back in his chair. He studies her face. What makes you think I buy women? I heard you solve problems. This is my solution. Your solution is prostitution. Maya flinched at the word, but she doesn't back down. My solution is saving my grandmother's life. Min-jae stands and walks to the window. His hands are clasped behind his back. Tell me about your grandmother. Maya talks about Etta, how she raised Maya after her parents died, how she worked as a seamstress for 40 years, how she taught Maya to read before kindergarten. Min-jae listens without turning around. She sounds like a good woman. She's the best woman I know. Min-jae returns to his desk. He opens a drawer and pulls out a business card. Give this to Dr. Chen at County General. Tell him to verify your grandmother's case. Maya takes the card. It's simple, white with black text, no logo. What about my offer? I don't buy people, Miss Carter. I help them. Maya stands. Confusion and hope war in her chest. I don't understand. You will. Min-jae nods toward the door. The meeting is over. Maya leaves the office. The hallway seems longer on the way out. The hostess shows her to the entrance. Have a good day, Miss Carter. Maya stands on the sidewalk. People rush past her. Cars honk in traffic. She looks at the business card. Just a name and phone number. No address. A black sedan idles at the curb. The windows are tinted. Maya can't see inside. She starts walking toward the bus stop. Her footsteps echo off the buildings. Behind her, the sedan's engine purrs, but it doesn't follow. Maya catches the bus back to her neighborhood. During the ride, she thinks about Min-jae's words. I don't buy people. I help them. What did that mean? Maya gets off at her stop. She walks the 3 blocks home. Inside the apartment, Etta sits at the kitchen table. She's reading yesterday's newspaper. How was your morning, baby? Fine. Just errands. Maya makes lunch, soup and sandwiches. They eat while watching game shows on television. Maya's phone rings at 3 p.m. Unknown number. Miss Carter. The voice is unfamiliar. Male. Professional. This is Jiho Park. I work with Mr. Ryu. Maya's chest tightened. Okay. Dr. Chen confirmed your grandmother's case. Surgery is scheduled for Monday morning. Maya's breath caught. Monday? That's only 4 days away. A deposit has been made. The surgery will proceed as planned. How much was the deposit? $20,000. Maya sits down hard in a kitchen chair. I don't understand. Mr. Ryu will explain tomorrow. Meet him at the same location at 10 a.m. The line goes dead. Maya stares at her phone. $20,000. Where did that money come from? She calls the hospital billing office. A different clerk answers. I'm calling about Etta Washington's account. One moment, please. Maya waits. She can hear typing in the background. Yes, a private payer made a substantial deposit this morning. The surgery is approved. Who was the payer? I'm sorry, that information is confidential. Maya hangs up. Her mind races. Min-jae Ryu paid for Etta's surgery. But why? What does he want in return? The rest of the afternoon passes slowly. Maya helps Etta with her medications. She calls in sick to work for Monday. At 6 p.m., Maya walks to the corner market. She needs groceries, milk, bread, something for dinner. Outside the store, a familiar voice calls her name. Maya, baby girl? She turns. Devonte leans against a blue Honda. He wears expensive jeans and a gold chain. Maya felt anger rise in her chest. What do you want, Devonte? Just wanted to see how you're doing. Devonte pushes off the car and walks toward her. His smile doesn't reach his eyes. I heard old Etta's been sick. She's fine. Medical bills are expensive. I might be able to help. Maya's hands shake. I don't want your help. Come on, baby, don't be like that. Devonte steps closer. Maya smells his cologne, the same cologne he wore when they were together. I got some quick cash available. Easy work. I said no. Think about it. Etta needs that surgery, right? Maya starts to walk away. Devonte grabs her arm. I'm talking to you. A black car turns the corner. It moves slowly down the street. Devontae notices it too. He drops Maya's arm and steps back. Think about my offer, Maya. Bayek will collect old debts if you wait too long. The black car pulls up to the curb. The engine idles. Devontae walks quickly back to his Honda. He drives away without looking back. Maya stands on the sidewalk. She stares at the black car. The passenger window rolls down halfway. Maya glimpses a face inside. Asian, male, watching. The window rolls up. The car drives away. Maya goes into the market. She buys milk and bread with trembling hands. On the walk home, she checks over her shoulder 3 times. The street is empty. Inside the apartment, Etta sleeps in her chair. The evening news plays softly on television. Maya makes dinner, scrambled eggs and toast. She wakes Etta gently. They eat together. Etta talks about her day, a phone call from a church friend, a soap opera she watched. Maya nods and smiles, but her mind keeps returning to Devontae's warning. Bayek. She's heard that name before. Connected to money lending, to people who don't take no for an answer. After dinner, Maya helps Etta to bed. She gives her grandmother the heart medication Dr. Chen prescribed. Sleep well, Grandma. Big day tomorrow. What's tomorrow? You're getting better tomorrow. Maya kisses Etta's forehead. Her grandmother's skin feels papery but warm. Maya sits in the living room and watches television. A crime drama about detectives. The characters talk fast and wave guns. At 11 p.m. her phone buzzes. Text message from unknown number. Mr. Ryu expects you at 10 a.m., same location. Maya saves the number. She turns off the television. In her bedroom, Maya lies awake and stares at the ceiling. Tomorrow she'll have answers. She thinks about the deposit. $20,000. More money than she's ever seen. Maya thinks about Min-jae Ryu, his cold eyes, his expensive suit, the way he commanded the room just by sitting still. She thinks about his words. I don't buy people. I help them. What kind of help? Maya finally falls asleep near midnight. She dreams about heart monitors and black sedans. She wakes at 7 a.m. Maya showers and dresses carefully. The same outfit as yesterday. Dark jeans and blue sweater. She makes breakfast for Etta. Oatmeal with brown sugar. I have another errand this morning, Grandma. You've been running a lot of errands lately. Maya kisses Etta's cheek. I'll be back soon. The bus ride to Koreatown takes the same 45 minutes. Maya sits in the same seat and watches the same scenery change. She arrives at the building 5 minutes early. The same hostess sits behind the desk. Maya Carter for Mr. Ryu. Right on time. Follow me. The hallway looks the same. Dark wood panels, Korean artwork, expensive and clean. The hostess knocks on Min-jae's door. Mr. Ryu, Maya Carter? Maya enters the office. Min-jae stands by the windows. City lights below, pale morning sky above. Sit. Maya sits in the same leather chair. She waits for him to speak. Min-jae turns from the window. He wears another black suit. This one has a thin grey pinstripe. Your grandmother's surgery is Monday morning at 8 a.m. I know. Thank you for the deposit. Min-jae sits behind his desk. He opens a folder and slides it toward Maya. This is a protection contract. Maya looks at the papers. Legal language fills the pages. I don't understand. Devontae Martinez works for Baek Kyung. Baek lends money at high interest. People who can't pay face consequences. Maya's stomach drops. I never borrowed money from anyone. Devontae borrowed against your name, forged your signature on documents. Min-jae points to a section in the contract. $10,000 at 30% interest, compounded monthly. Maya reads the numbers. After a year, the debt would be over $30,000. This isn't my signature. Baek doesn't care. He wants his money, or collateral. What kind of collateral? Min-jae's voice was hard. You. Maya's hands shake. She sets the papers down. The contract offers an alternative, Min-jae said. Protection in exchange for cooperation. What kind of cooperation? You stay at my estate during high-risk periods. You accept escorts to and from work. You follow security protocols. Maya reads the contract again. The language is clear, but complex. For how long? Until the threat is eliminated. And my grandmother? Protected as well. Full medical coverage, private room, round-the-clock security. Maya looks up at Min-jae. His dark eyes watch her face. What do you get out of this? Peace in my territory. Baek's operation causes problems for legitimate businesses. Maya reads the contract a third time. What about my freedom? You keep your job, your apartment, your choices. I provide safety, not ownership. And if I say no? Minje's expression doesn't change. Beck will collect his debt within a week. Devante will help him. Maya thinks about Devante's hands on her arm, his smile that never reached his eyes. She thinks about Etta sleeping peacefully, about the surgery that could save her life. Maya picks up the pen Minje offers. Where do I sign? Read it completely first. Maya reads every line. The contract is specific, detailed. It protects her grandmother. It pays for the surgery. It guarantees her safety. It also means giving up control, living by someone else's rules. Maya signs on the bottom line. Her signature looks small on the expensive paper. You keep your choices, Miss Carter. I keep you safe. Minje files the contract in his desk. He hands Maya another business card. Ji-ho will pick you up at 7 p.m. today. Pack for a week. A week? Your grandmother's surgery and recovery. High-risk period. Maya stands. Her legs feel unsteady. Miss Carter. She turns back. Minje's voice was softer. Your grandmother will receive the best care available. You have my word. Maya nods. She doesn't trust herself to speak. Outside the office, Maya walks to the bus stop. The morning air smells of coffee and car exhaust. During the ride home, Maya stares out the window. She thinks about the contract, about protection and cooperation. She thinks about Minje Ryu's eyes, cold but not cruel, distant but not dismissive. At home, Etta watches morning television, game shows and talk shows. How is your errand, baby? Good. Everything's arranged for your surgery. Etta mutes the television. You didn't do anything foolish, did you? Maya sits beside her grandmother on the couch. I did what I had to do. That's not an answer. Maya takes Etta's hands. They feel fragile in her own. I found someone who can help, but there are conditions. What kind of conditions? I have to stay somewhere safe for a while, until after your surgery. Etta's eyes find hers. Maya Elizabeth Carter, what have you done? I signed a contract for protection. Protection from what? Maya tells Etta about Devante, about the forged signature, about Bayek and his threats. Etta listens in silence. When Maya finishes, her grandmother sighs. I should have seen this coming. That boy always was trouble. It's not your fault, Grandma. And this man who's protecting you? What does he want? Maya chooses her words carefully. He wants peace in his neighborhood. Devante's boss causes problems. You trust him? Maya thinks about Minje's promise. I think so. Then we do what we have to do. They spend the afternoon together. Maya packs a small bag, clothes for a week, toiletries, her phone charger. She also packs the photo album with Etta's pictures. At 6 p.m. Maya makes dinner, soup and grilled cheese sandwiches. They eat while watching the news. Stories about traffic and weather. Nothing about threats or protection contracts. At 7 p.m. sharp, a black sedan pulls up outside. Maya watches from the window. A man gets out of the passenger side, Asian, well-dressed. He walks toward the apartment building. Maya's phone rings. Miss Carter, this is Ji-ho Park. I'm downstairs. I'll be right down. Maya hugs Etta goodbye. I'll call you tonight. The surgery is at 8 a.m. Monday. I'll be fine, baby. You just be careful. Maya carries her bag downstairs. Ji-ho waits by the sedan. He's younger than Minje, maybe late 20s. He wears a dark suit but no tie. Miss Carter? Yes. Ji-ho opens the back door. Mr. Ryu is waiting. Maya gets into the sedan. Minje sits on the opposite side of the back seat. He wears casual clothes, dark jeans, a grey sweater. He looks younger without the suit. How is your grandmother? Nervous about the surgery. Dr. Chen is the best cardiac surgeon in the city. The sedan moves smoothly through traffic. Maya watches her neighborhood disappear through tinted windows. They drive west toward the hills. The houses get larger. The lots get bigger. After 20 minutes, they turn through iron gates. A long driveway curves up a hill. The house at the top is modern, glass and steel. Lights glow warm in the darkness. Ji-ho parks in front of the main entrance. He opens Maya's door. Welcome to Mr. Ryu's home. Maya steps out and looks up at the house. It's beautiful, intimidating. A woman opens the front door. She's older, Korean. She wears a simple black dress. Miss Carter, I'm Mrs. Han. I manage the household. Mrs. Han's voice is kind but formal. She leads Maya inside. The foyer has marble floors, modern artwork on white walls. Everything is clean and expensive. I'll show you to your room. They walk up a curved staircase. The second floor has a long hallway with doors on both sides. Mrs. Han opens one of the doors. The bedroom is spacious. A queen bed with white linens. A desk by the window, a private bathroom. Dinner is at 8. Breakfast at 7. If you need anything, use the intercom. Mrs. Han points to a panel by the door. House rules are simple. No leaving the estate without an escort. No guests. Medical updates about your grandmother will come through Mr. Ryu. Maya sets her bag on the bed. When can I see her? Tomorrow afternoon, after her pre-operative appointment. Mrs. Han leaves Maya alone in the room. Maya sits on the edge of the bed. The view from the window shows the city below. Thousands of lights twinkle in the darkness. Maya unpacks her clothes. She hangs them in the large closet. The space feels too big for her few things. At 8 p.m., Mrs. Han knocks on the door. Dinner, Miss Carter. Maya follows her downstairs to a dining room with a long table. Minji sits at the head. He's changed into a black sweater. His dark hair is slightly mussed. How is your room? It's beautiful. Thank you. Maya sits to his right. Mrs. Han serves dinner. Korean dishes Maya doesn't recognize. They smell delicious. Try the bulgogi. It's Mrs. Han's specialty. Maya tastes the beef. It's tender and flavorful. They eat in relative silence. Minjae asks about her work, her patients, her schedule. Maya answers carefully. She's not sure what's safe to share. After dinner, Minjae walks Maya to the living room. Floor-to-ceiling windows overlook the city. Your grandmother's surgery will take 4 hours. She'll recover in the ICU for 2 days, then a private room. Can I visit her? Every day, with an escort. Maya nods. The arrangement feels strange but necessary. Mr. Ryu? Minjae, why are you helping me? He looks out at the city lights, his reflection ghost-like in the glass. Baek's operation hurts innocent people. Your case gives me reason to act. But why help me specifically? Minjae turns from the window. His dark eyes meet hers. I had a family once, a wife and daughter. They needed protection too. What happened to them? Something shifted in his expression. Pain flickers across his face. They died. I was too late to save them. Maya felt sad for him. I'm sorry. Don't offer yourself for money again, Maya. Your body isn't currency. His use of her first name surprises her. It sounds different in his voice. Softer. I was desperate. Desperation makes people do desperate things. But you have other options now. They stand in comfortable silence. The city spreads below them. I should let you rest. Tomorrow will be a long day. Maya nods. Thank you for everything. Good night, Maya. Maya walks upstairs to her room. She showers in the large bathroom. The water pressure is perfect. She calls Etta from her phone. How are you feeling, Grandma? Tired but hopeful. How's your temporary living situation? Maya looks around the expensive bedroom. Different, but safe. That's all that matters. They talk for 20 minutes. About the surgery, about recovery, about coming home. After the call, Maya lies in the comfortable bed. The sheets are soft cotton. The pillows perfect. She thinks about Minjae's revelation, his wife and daughter, the pain in his voice. She thinks about his promise. Protection without ownership. Maya falls asleep thinking about choices, about safety and freedom. She dreams about heart monitors and tinted windows. Maya wakes at 6 a.m. Sunlight streams through the bedroom windows. The city looks different in daylight. She showers and dresses, jeans and a sweater, her usual work clothes. Downstairs, Mrs. Han has prepared breakfast, Korean pancakes, fresh fruit, coffee. Minjae sits at the kitchen island. He wears a black suit again, ready for business. Sleep well? Yes, thank you. Maya sits beside him. The kitchen is large and modern. Stainless steel appliances, marble countertops. Jiho will drive you to your grandmother's appointment this afternoon. I'll meet you at the hospital afterward. You don't have to come. I want to meet her. Maya nods. She's curious about Etta's reaction to Minjae. After breakfast, Maya calls work. She arranges coverage for the week. She spends the morning exploring the house with Mrs. Han's permission. The living spaces are beautiful. Clean lines. Expensive art. In the hallway near the kitchen, Maya notices a console table. A locked silver frame sits on top. She lifts the frame. Inside is a baby's footprint in black ink. Below it, a photo of a woman with kind eyes. Maya stares at the image. This must be Minjae's wife and daughter. Footsteps approach in the hallway. Maya quickly replaces the frame. Minjae appears around the corner. He carries a coffee cup. Finding everything you need? Yes. The house is beautiful. Minjae glances at the console table. He notices the slightly shifted frame. Her name was Sujin. Our daughter was Anna. Maya felt guilty for looking. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pry. It's all right, they've been gone 3 years. How did they die? Min-jae's jaw tightened. Fire. Someone burned our first house while I was at a meeting. I'm so sorry. Beck gave the order. He wanted to send a message about territory disputes. Maya understands now. This isn't just about protection. It's about justice. Is that why you're helping me? Because of them? Partially. I won't let him hurt another family. Maya nods. The weight of his loss settles between them. At 2 p.m. Jiho arrives to drive Maya to County General. The sedan moves smoothly through traffic. At the hospital, they find Etta in preoperative testing. She wears a hospital gown and looks small in the big bed. Grandma Etta, this is Jiho. He works with the man who's helping us. Jiho bows slightly. It's an honor to meet you, Mrs. Washington. Etta studies him with sharp eyes. I seem like a polite young man. Thank you, ma'am. A nurse comes to take Etta for more tests. Maya kisses her grandmother's cheek. I'll see you tomorrow morning before surgery. I love you, baby. I love you too, Grandma. Maya and Jiho wait in the family lounge. 20 minutes later, Min-jae arrives. He wears the same black suit from breakfast. His hair is perfectly styled. When Etta returns, Maya makes introductions. Grandma Etta, this is Min-jae Ryu. He's the one helping with your surgery. Min-jae approaches Etta's bed. He bows formally. Mrs. Washington, it's an honor. Etta looks at him for a long moment. Her eyes are wise and knowing. You seem like a careful man, Mr. Ryu. I try to be, ma'am. You're taking good care of my granddaughter? The best care possible. Etta nods approval. Then we understand each other. They visit for 30 minutes. Min-jae asks about Etta's work as a seamstress, her years raising Maya, her hopes for recovery. He listens intently. His questions are thoughtful. When visiting hours end, they prepare to leave. Etta calls Maya to her bedside. That's a good man, baby. Different from what I expected. What did you expect? Someone harder. Someone who takes instead of gives. Maya kisses Etta goodbye. I'll be here tomorrow morning. Get some rest. Tomorrow's a big day for both of us. In the sedan, Maya sits beside Min-jae. The city passes outside the windows. She likes you. She's protective of you, that's good. She raised me to be careful with men. Smart woman. They drive in comfortable silence. Maya watches the city change from urban to suburban to exclusive. At the estate, Mrs. Han serves dinner. Korean beef soup with rice. Maya and Min-jae eat while discussing the next day's schedule. Surgery at 8 a.m. Maya will wait in the family lounge. Updates every hour. After dinner, they sit on the back terrace. The city lights sparkle below. Are you nervous? Min-jae asked. Terrified. Dr. Chen has an excellent success rate. Maya nods. But statistics don't calm her fears. What happens after Grandma recovers? Depends on the threat level. Beck may try to retaliate when he realizes his leverage is gone. How will you stop him? Min-jae's voice was cold. Permanently. Maya shivers. Not from the night air. From the certainty in his voice. I should get some rest. Of course. Maya stands to go inside. Min-jae's voice stops her. Maya? She turns back. Your grandmother will be fine, I promise. His voice was gentle. Maya believes him. Upstairs in her room, Maya calls Etta one more time. How are you feeling, Grandma? Ready. Mr. Ryu seems like someone who keeps his promises. I think so too. Good night, baby. I'll see you tomorrow. Maya hangs up and lies in the comfortable bed. Tomorrow, Etta will have surgery. Tomorrow, everything changes again. Maya falls asleep, thinking about promises and protection. About careful men who bow formally to grandmothers. She dreams about steady heartbeats and strong hands. At 5 a.m., Maya's phone buzzes. Text message from unknown number. Answer or Grandma pays. Maya sits up in bed. Her hands shake as she reads the message again. Someone knows about the surgery. Someone knows where Etta is. Maya gets dressed quickly. She needs to tell Min-jae. But first, she needs to get to the hospital. She needs to protect her grandmother. Maya grabs her bag and heads for the door. The hallway is quiet. Everyone else is sleeping. She walks quietly down the stairs. The front door is locked. An alarm panel blinks red. Maya tries to remember the code Mrs. Han mentioned. Nothing comes to her. Her phone buzzes again. Another message. We have eyes on her. Come alone or she dies. Maya's breath caught. She has to get to the hospital. She tries the kitchen door. Also locked. Also alarmed. Footsteps approach behind her. Maya turns. Jiho stands in the kitchen doorway. He wears pajamas, but his eyes are alert. Miss Carter, is everything all right? Maya shows him her phone. Jiho reads the messages. His face hardens. We need to wake Mr. Ryu. There's no time. They have my grandmother. No one has your grandmother. She's at the hospital under guard. Maya stares at him. Under guard? Mr. Ryu posted security last night. 2 men in the hallway, 1 at the main entrance. Relief floods through Maya, but fear remains. They still know about the surgery. They're threatening her. Jiho nods. He pulls out his phone and dials. Mr. Ryu, we have a situation. Maya hears Min-jae's voice through the phone, calm but alert. Jiho explains about the messages. Min-jae's instructions come quickly. He's coming down. We leave for the hospital in 10 minutes. Maya nods. Her hands still shake. Min-jae appears 5 minutes later. He's dressed in dark jeans and a sweater. His hair is slightly mussed from sleep. Show me the messages. Maya hands him her phone. Min-jae reads the texts. His jaw tightens. Beck's getting desperate. That's good. Good? Desperate men make mistakes. This gives us leverage. They drive to the hospital in the sedan. Jiho behind the wheel. Min-jae makes phone calls in Korean. At County General, they park in the underground garage. 2 men in dark suits wait by the elevator. Security is tight, Min-jae said. No one gets near your grandmother without clearance. They ride the elevator to the cardiac surgery floor. The hallway is quiet. Too early for visiting hours. Maya finds Etta's room. Her grandmother sleeps peacefully. Monitors beep softly. A man in a suit sits in a chair by the door. He nods at Min-jae. Any problems? Min-jae asked. Quiet night, sir. Maya sits beside Etta's bed. Her grandmother looks fragile in the hospital gown. At 7 a.m., the surgical team arrives. Dr. Chen reviews the procedure with Maya. 4 hours. ICU recovery. Excellent prognosis. Etta wakes as they prep her for surgery. Maya, baby. I'm here, Grandma. You look worried. Maya forces a smile. Just normal surgery nerves. Everything will be fine. Mr. Ryu promised. The surgical team wheels Etta toward the operating room. Maya walks alongside the gurney. At the OR doors, Maya kisses her grandmother's forehead. I love you, Grandma. I'll be here when you wake up. I love you too, baby. The doors close. Etta disappears behind them. Maya walks back to the family lounge. Min-jae waits with coffee and pastries. She'll be fine. Maya sits beside him. Her phone buzzes. Another message. Last warning. Come alone to 42nd and Spring. 1 hour. Maya shows Min-jae the text. He reads it calmly. They're getting sloppy. Spring Street is in my territory. What does that mean? It means they're about to make a very big mistake. Min-jae calls Jiho. More instructions in Korean. What's happening? We're ending this today. Maya realizes the central conflict of her new life. Living safely under Min-jae's rules means giving up control. But watching him organize protection for Etta, she understands something else. Sometimes safety is worth the price of independence. Sometimes trust grows from necessity. Maya settles back in her chair to wait. Etta's surgery will take 4 hours. She has 4 hours to decide if protection is worth the cost of freedom. 4 hours to choose between safety and independence. The road back to the estate feels narrower than before. Maya wakes at 6 a.m. The guest room feels less foreign now. She showers and dresses for work. Downstairs, Mrs. Han has coffee ready. Min-jae sits at the kitchen island reading news on his tablet. How did you sleep? He asked. Better than expected. Dr. Chen called at 7 a.m. Etta's surgery was successful. Recovery looked promising. She's asking for you, Dr. Chen said. Visiting hours start at 10. Maya felt relief flood through her chest. Her grandmother was alive, safe. I want to see her before work. Min-jae looked up from his tablet. Jiho will drive you. I can take the bus after visiting. No buses, no solo travel. Maya's jaw tightened. I need to work. My patients depend on me. Your patients will understand if you're late. Your safety doesn't negotiate. They stared at each other across the kitchen island. Maya felt frustrated. I'm not a prisoner. You're a target. There's a difference. Jiho appeared in the kitchen doorway. He wore a dark suit and carried car keys. Ready when you are, Miss Carter. Maya grabbed her work bag. Fine, but I'm working my full route. Jiho will stay close. At the hospital, Maya found Etta awake in the ICU. Machines beeped softly around the bed. How are you feeling, Grandma? Tired but grateful. Etta's voice was weak but clear. The nurses say everything went perfectly. Maya sat beside the bed. She held Etta's hand carefully. Dr. Chen says you'll move to a regular room tomorrow. And then home? In a few days. After you're stronger? Etta squeezed Maya's fingers. You look worried, baby. Just want you to get better. I will, thanks to your careful friend. Maya kissed Etta's forehead. Rest now. I'll be back tonight. Outside the ICU, Jiho waited in the hallway. He spoke quietly into his phone. Everything arranged? Maya asked. Mr. Ryu doubled the guards. Your grandmother is completely safe. They drove to Maya's first patient appointment. Mrs. Patterson lived in a senior complex downtown. Jiho parked across the street. I'll wait here. Maya spent an hour helping Mrs. Patterson with medication management, physical therapy exercises, light housework. When she emerged, Jiho was still in the car, watching, alert. Her second appointment was Mr. Kim, diabetes care and meal preparation. Outside Mr. Kim's building, a familiar figure leaned against a blue Honda. Devonte. Maya's breath caught. She pulled out her phone and texted Jiho. Problem. Jiho's phone buzzed. He looked at Maya, then spotted Devonte. Jiho got out of the car. He crossed the street with measured steps. Devonte noticed him approaching. He straightened and pulled a burner phone from his pocket. Maya, baby, we need to talk. She's busy, Jiho said. His voice was calm but firm. I wasn't talking to you. Devonte held up the phone. Beck wants an answer today. Tell Beck his debt is void, Jiho said. Fraudulent signatures invalidate contracts. That's not how Beck sees it. Devonte stepped closer to Maya. You think hiding behind pretty boys will save you? Jiho moved between them. Back away. Or what? Devonte's hand moved toward his jacket. Jiho was faster. In one smooth motion, he grabbed Devonte's wrist. The movement looked gentle, but Devonte winced. Drop the phone. Devonte released the burner. It clattered on the sidewalk. Jiho picked it up and dropped it in his pocket. Tell your boss we'll be in touch. He released Devonte's wrist. Devonte stumbled backward. This isn't over, Maya. Yes, it is, Jiho said. Devonte walked quickly to his Honda. He drove away without looking back. Maya's hands shook. Will there be more? Until we resolve the situation permanently. They finished Maya's route with no other incidents. Jiho maintained professional distance but stayed visible. At 6 p.m. they returned to the estate. The sun hung low over the hills. Minjae waited in the living room with tea and documents. How was your day? Maya told him about Devonte's appearance, about the burner phone, about Bayek's deadline. Minjae listened without expression. Show me the phone, Jiho. Jiho handed over the burner. Minjae scrolled through the messages. 23 contacts, all local numbers. This gives us mapping data. What does that mean? We can trace Bayek's network, find his operation centers. Minjae made several calls in Korean, quick, efficient conversations. What happens now? We wait, and we keep you safe while we gather intelligence. Mrs. Han served dinner on the back terrace, Korean barbecue with side dishes. Maya and Minjae ate while city lights began to twinkle below. How long will this take? Maya asked. Weeks, maybe months. Maya's chest tightened. I can't live like this for months. You can live like this, or you can risk not living at all. His bluntness stung, but Maya understood his point. I need conditions. Minjae set down his chopsticks. Such as? I keep my apartment key, my bank card, my work schedule. Agreed. I choose my escorts from your people, not strangers. Reasonable. And I want to understand what's happening. No secrets about the threat level. Minjae considered this. Full transparency might frighten you. Lies will definitely frighten me. Fair point, agreed. They shook hands across the table. His palm felt warm against hers. The contact lasted a second too long. Both noticed. Maya pulled her hand back first. Thank you. For what? For letting me keep some choices. Your choices are what make you worth protecting. That night, Maya called Etta from her room. Her grandmother sounded stronger. The nurses are wonderful, and the room is beautiful. It's a private room, with a view of the courtyard. Much nicer than the shared wards. Maya felt grateful again for Minjae's generosity. How's your temporary living situation? Complicated, but safe. Complicated how? Maya chose her words carefully. There are rules. Structure. It's different from being independent. Sometimes structure helps us heal, baby. You think I need healing? We all need healing from something. The next morning, Maya insisted on visiting Etta early. Jiho drove her through light traffic. At the hospital, they found Etta in her new room, bright and spacious with windows overlooking a garden. This is beautiful, Grandma. Much better than the ICU. I slept through the night. Dr. Chen arrived during the visit. Mrs. Washington is healing perfectly. Another few days and she can go home. Home where? Maya asked. Dr. Chen looked confused. To her apartment, I assume. Maya realized she hadn't considered this. Etta's apartment wasn't safe, but the estate wasn't permanent. "We'll need to arrange transitional care," she said. After Dr. Chen left, Maya explained the situation to Etta. "Dangerous people are looking for me. Until it's resolved, we need to be careful." "How dangerous?" Maya told Etta about Devonte, about forged signatures and threats. "That boy always was trouble. I should have warned you better." "It's not your fault, Grandma. What about your friend, the one providing protection?" "He's handling it, but it takes time." Etta nodded thoughtfully. "Then we trust his process." That afternoon, Ji-ho drove Maya to work. She had 3 appointments in different neighborhoods. During the second visit, Maya noticed a white van parked across from her patient's building. The van wasn't there when she arrived. Now it idled at the curb. Maya texted Ji-ho, "White van, suspicious." Ji-ho's response came quickly, "Stay inside. Help is coming." Maya continued her appointment with Mr. Rodriguez. Wound care and medication review. Through the window, she saw the van's occupants, 2 men in dark clothing. A black sedan appeared around the corner, Ji-ho's car. The van pulled away immediately. No confrontation, just acknowledgement. "Problem solved?" Maya texted. "For now." They finished the route without further incidents. But Maya felt watched, tracked. At the estate, Min-jae reviewed security footage on his laptop. Multiple camera angles showed the white van. "They're getting bolder," he said. "Is that good or bad?" "Depends. Boldness can mean desperation or confidence." Min-jae showed Maya photos on his screen, the van's license plate, clear shots of the occupants. "Do you recognize them?" Maya studied the faces. "Both Asian, both unfamiliar." "No, but they clearly know me." Beck's expanding his surveillance. "That means he's planning something." "What kind of something?" Min-jae's voice was grim. "The kind that requires us to be very careful." The next day, Maya insisted on visiting Etta before work. Her grandmother looked stronger. Color had returned to her cheeks. "How are you feeling? Ready to go home? The doctors say maybe tomorrow." "That's wonderful news." A nurse arrived with flowers. "These came for you, Mrs. Washington." The bouquet was elegant, white lilies and baby's breath. The card read simply, M. Maya felt warm surprise. "That was thoughtful." "Your friend has good manners," Etta said. "I like that in a man." At work, Maya noticed more watchers. Different cars, different faces, always keeping distance. Ji-ho's presence became more obvious too. He stayed closer, communicated more frequently. "Are we losing the discretion game?" Maya asked. "Sometimes visibility is the point. It sends messages." "What kind of messages?" "That you're protected. That harming you has consequences." That evening, Maya found Min-jae in the estate's study. He sat behind a mahogany desk reviewing documents. "How was your day?" he asked without looking up. "Watched, but safe." Min-jae set down his papers. "Etta's discharge is tomorrow. We need to discuss arrangements. She can't go back to our apartment." "No, it's too exposed." "Where then?" Min-jae opened a folder and slid it toward Maya. "Mrs. Han found a temporary apartment. Secure building. Controlled access." Maya looked at the rental agreement. A 1-bedroom unit downtown. Professional management. Security guards. "For how long?" "Until the threat resolves." "And the cost?" "Covered by the protection contract." Maya felt the weight of obligation growing. "You're spending a lot of money on us." "Money spent on protection is never wasted." "But what happens when this is over? How do I repay you?" Min-jae's eyes found hers. "Repayment isn't part of our agreement." "Then what is?" "Safety. For both of you." Something shifted in his expression. Softer, more personal. "I told you before, I won't buy people, but I will protect them." "Why?" Min-jae was quiet for a long moment. Maya thought he wouldn't answer. "Because I couldn't protect the people who mattered most. Your wife and daughter." "Yes." Maya felt drawn to ask more, but Min-jae's phone rang before she could speak. The conversation was in Korean, short and intense. "What's wrong?" Maya asked when he hung up. "Beck made a public move. He bought the building where Devonte lives." "Is that significant?" "It means he's consolidating assets. Preparing for something big." Min-jae made several calls. Orders given in rapid Korean. "What's happening?" "Lockdown protocols, until we understand his strategy." "For how long?" "As long as necessary." Maya felt her chest tighten. "I can't stop working indefinitely. Your safety is more important than your job." "My job is who I am. It's how I help people. Dead people can't help anyone." The bluntness hit Maya hard, but she recognized the truth in it. "Fine, but I want updates. Real information about what's happening." "Agreed." Mrs. Han appeared in the study doorway. "Dinner is ready, Mr. Ryu." They ate in relative silence. Maya's mind raced with questions. After dinner, they sat in the living room. City lights sparkled through the windows. "Tell me about your wife," Maya said suddenly. Min-jae looked surprised by the question. "What do you want to know? How you met? What she was like?" Min-jae stood and walked to the windows. He clasped his hands behind his back. "Her name was Soo-jin. We met at university. She studied art therapy. She was kind. The kindest person I ever knew. She saw good in everyone, even in you." Min-jae turned from the window. "Especially in me. I don't know why." "What about your daughter?" Pain flickered across his face. "Anna was 2 when they died. She had Soo-jin's eyes." "I'm sorry." "Beck's men set the fire while I was at a business meeting. Soo-jin tried to get Anna out. The smoke was too thick." Maya felt tears prick her eyes. "That's horrible. I found them in Anna's bedroom. Soo-jin had covered her daughter with her body." Min-jae's voice remained steady, but Maya saw his hands shake slightly. "That's why you help people. Because of them." "I help people because I couldn't help them." Maya stood and walked to where he stood. She stopped arm's length away. "You're helping me, and Grandma Etta. It's not enough. It's everything to us." Maya reached out slowly. She placed her hand over his wrist. Min-jae didn't pull away. He looked down at their joined hands. "I dream about smoke," he said quietly. "Every night for 3 years. I dream about hospital monitors," Maya said, "about losing the only family I have left." They stood together by the windows. The silence stretched between them, but it felt comfortable now. "We should both get some rest," Min-jae said finally. Maya nodded, but neither moved immediately. The absence of a kiss hung heavy between them, hopeful but patient. Maya dropped her hand first. "Good night." "Good night, Maya." Upstairs in her room, Maya lay awake thinking about smoke and art therapy, about kindness and protection. She thought about the weight of loss, how it could break people or drive them to save others. Maya fell asleep wondering what her own loss had driven her to become. The next morning brought bad news. Jiho woke them at dawn with updates. Beck bought 2 more buildings overnight, both on Maya's work route. Min-jae dressed quickly. "Which buildings?" "The senior complex where Mrs. Patterson lives, and the apartment building where Mr. Kim lives." Maya felt sick. "My patience." "He's not interested in your patience," Min-jae said. "He's interested in controlling your access to them. I have to warn them. Warning them puts them in danger." Maya paced the kitchen. "So I just abandon them. You protect them by staying away." The logic made sense, but Maya felt guilty. Min-jae made coffee while reviewing intelligence reports on his phone. "There's more. Devonte was arrested last night." "For what?" "Drug possession. Probably planted evidence." Maya felt confused. "By who?" "Either us or Beck, depending on who got to him first." "You had him arrested?" "We provided information to the authorities. They made their own decisions." Maya realized how much happened beyond her awareness. How many moving pieces existed in this game? What does his arrest mean? "Beck lost his inside connection to you. That makes him more dangerous." Min-jae's phone buzzed. He answered quickly. The conversation was brief and tense. "What now?" Maya asked. "Etta's discharge is delayed. Hospital security found suspicious activity in the parking structure." "Is she safe?" "Completely, but we can't move her today." Maya felt frustrated and scared. "How long will this go on?" "Until Beck makes his real move. And then?" Min-jae's voice was cold. "Then we end it." They spent the morning reviewing security footage. Multiple cameras showed unfamiliar vehicles circling the hospital. "Surveillance runs," Jiho explained. "Mapping exits and entrances." "For what purpose?" "Kidnapping," Min-jae said simply. "They can't get to you directly, so they'll try to take her." Maya's breath caught. Grandma Etta, which is why she stays where she is. Protected. At noon, Maya called Etta to explain the delay. "Don't worry about me, baby. The nurses are wonderful. I hate that you're stuck there because of my problems. These aren't your problems. You're just caught in the middle. How do you stay so calm? When you reach my age, you learn that worrying changes nothing. Acting changes everything. What should I do?" "Trust your careful friend. He seems like a man who keeps promises." That afternoon brought more disturbing news. Jiho reported suspicious activity around Maya's apartment building. 2 men asking questions about your schedule, offering money for information. "Did anyone talk?" "Mrs. Chen from 2B took their money, then called us." Maya smiled despite the tension. "Mrs. Chen is smart. She's also loyal. Your neighbors care about you." The knowledge warmed Maya, but it also increased her responsibility. I can't put them in danger, which is why you're staying here. That evening, Maya found herself restless, trapped by safety measures. She walked to the estate's library, shelves lined with books in Korean and English. Min-jae sat in a leather chair reading. He looked up when she entered. Can't sleep. Too much thinking. About what? Maya sat in the chair opposite him. About normal life, when I can go back to it. What does normal look like? Work, taking care of Grandma Etta, paying bills, small problems. Small problems can feel big when you're living them. Big problems make small problems look simple. Min-jae closed his book. Do you regret asking for my help? Maya considered the question. No, but I regret needing help. Independence is valuable, but survival is more valuable. What about happiness? Where does that rank? Min-jae was quiet for a moment. I haven't thought about happiness in 3 years. Maybe it's time to start. Something shifted in his expression. Hope mixed with fear. Maybe. They sat in comfortable silence. The library felt peaceful despite everything happening outside. What are you reading? Maya asked. Min-jae showed her the cover. Korean poetry. My wife loved poetry. Read me something. It's in Korean. Translate it. Min-jae found a page and read aloud. His voice was soft and musical. What does it mean? After the storm, flowers grow where trees fell. Beauty finds a way to return. Maya felt moved by the words. That's beautiful. Soo-jin copied it in her journal. I found it after... He didn't finish the sentence. Maya understood. She was right. Beauty does find a way back. Min-jae looked at Maya. His eyes held something new. Recognition. Perhaps. At midnight, Maya's phone buzzed. Text from unknown number. Final warning, 48 hours. Maya showed Min-jae the message. He read it calmly. They're getting impatient. Is that good or bad? Both. Impatience leads to mistakes, but also to desperate actions. Min-jae forwarded the message to Jiho, then he made several calls. What's happening? Enhanced security. Starting now. What does that mean? No leaving the estate, for any reason. Maya's chest tightened. What about Grandma Etta? She stays at the hospital until this resolves. I need to see her. Too dangerous. Maya felt panic rise. I can't be cut off from her. Video calls, daily updates from Dr. Chen, but no physical contact. The finality in his voice scared Maya. How long? However long it takes. Maya realized the protection had become a prison, but the alternative was worse. Fine, but I want constant updates. You'll have them. That night, Maya lay awake listening to sounds outside. Security guards walking perimeters, cars patrolling the road. She thought about freedom and safety, about choices and consequences. Maya fell asleep thinking about storms and flowers, about beauty finding ways to return. The next day brought escalation. Jiho reported that Beck's men had been seen near 3 of Maya's patients' homes. They're mapping your entire network, Min-jae explained. Everyone you care about becomes leverage. My patients have nothing to do with this. To Beck, they're pressure points. Maya felt sick with guilt. I've put innocent people in danger. Beck put them in danger. You're just the excuse he needed. The distinction mattered, but it didn't reduce Maya's worry. At noon, Dr. Chen called with Etta's status update. She's healing beautifully. Ready for discharge any time. Keep her there, Min-jae said. Medical justification for extended observation. For how long? Days, possibly weeks. Dr. Chen agreed to the arrangement. Etta's safety was paramount. Maya spoke with her grandmother over video call. You look tired, baby. Just worried about you. I'm in the safest place possible, surrounded by medical professionals and security guards. Those too. Though they're very polite. Etta's humor helped Maya relax slightly. How much longer will this last? Not long now, Maya said. Mr. Ryu is handling it. He seems capable. He is. That evening brought the climax Maya had been dreading. Jiho burst into the living room at sunset. 2 vehicles approaching the estate, armed occupants. Min-jae moved immediately. Lockdown positions, now. Maya felt terror freeze her blood. What's happening? Beck's making his move. Alarms sounded throughout the house. Security lights illuminated the grounds. Mrs. Han appeared at Maya's side. Come with me. Safe room. Where's Min-jae? Coordinating response. You need to be protected. Maya allowed herself to be led upstairs, but every instinct screamed against hiding. The safe room was behind a bookshelf in Min-jae's study. Steel walls, communication equipment, supplies. Stay here until Mr. Ryu comes for you. Mrs. Han sealed the door. Maya was alone with her terror. Through the communication system she heard voices. Commands in Korean. The sound of cars approaching. Then gunfire. Brief but intense. Maya's breath caught. She pressed her ear to the door. Silence stretched for long minutes. Finally, footsteps approached. A knock on the steel door. "Maya, it's Minjae, you can come out." The door opened. Minjae stood in the study. His clothes were wrinkled, but he appeared unhurt. "Are you all right?" she asked. "Fine. The threat is contained." "What happened?" Beck overplayed his hand. "Brought too few people against too much security." "Is he captured, along with his remaining crew?" Maya felt relief flood through her. "It's over? The immediate threat is over. The larger situation requires resolution." "What kind of resolution?" Minjae's voice was cold. "The permanent kind." Maya understood. Beck wouldn't be coming back. "What happens now?" "Now we breathe and plan for tomorrow." Maya looked around the study. Everything appeared normal, but she knew violence had just passed very close. "Thank you," she said. "For what?" "For keeping me safe, for protecting Grandma Etta." "Thank yourself. You chose to trust me. Was I right to trust you?" Minjae's eyes found hers. "What do you think?" Maya stepped closer to him, close enough to see exhaustion in his face. "I think you're a man who keeps promises, even when they're expensive, especially then." Something passed between them. Understanding. Recognition. But Maya pulled back before anything more could develop. "I should call Grandma Etta. Let her know it's safe. Tomorrow. Let her sleep peacefully tonight." Maya nodded. Tomorrow would bring new conversations. Tomorrow would bring choices about what came next. Tonight she was simply grateful to be alive and safe. Maya walked toward the door. Minjae's voice stopped her. "Maya?" She turned back. "You're stronger than you know. Don't forget that." His words followed her upstairs to her room. Maya lay in bed thinking about strength and choices, about protection and freedom. The estate felt quieter now, peaceful in a way it hadn't before. Maya fell asleep thinking about tomorrow, about possibilities that hadn't existed yesterday. The road back to normal life stretched ahead, but it felt different now. Narrower in some ways, wider in others. Maya realized she was no longer sure what normal looked like, but she was eager to find out. Rain taps against the bedroom windows. Maya lies awake watching water streak down the glass. The city glows far below through the storm. Sleep won't come. Her mind replays Minjae's confession about the fire, about Soo-jin and Anna. Maya thinks about attraction and fear, how they tangle together in her chest. She thinks about the way he looked at her tonight. Something had shifted between them. Maya gets out of bed and walks to the window. Lightning flickers in the distance. 3 floors below, security guards patrol the grounds. Their flashlights cut through the darkness. Maya feels safe but restless, protected but caged. She thinks about tomorrow, about returning to normal life, but normal life seems impossible now. Everything has changed. A soft knock interrupts her thoughts. "Maya?" Minjae's voice through the door. "Are you all right?" Maya opens the door. Minjae stands in the hallway wearing dark pajamas. His hair is mussed from sleep. "I couldn't sleep," she said. "The storm." Maya shakes her head. "Too much thinking." Minjae nods toward the stairs. "Kitchen?" They walk downstairs together. Rain pounds harder against the windows. In the kitchen, Minjae puts the kettle on. Maya sits at the island and watches him move around the space. "What are you thinking about?" he asked. "The future. What happens when this is really over?" "What do you want to happen?" Maya felt vulnerable. "I want to go back to my life. But I also want—" She doesn't finish the sentence. "Want what?" "I want to understand what this is. Between us." Minjae pours hot water over tea bags. His movements are careful and precise. "I've been wondering the same thing. And I don't know. It's been 3 years since I felt anything for anyone." Maya accepts the teacup he offers. Their fingers brush during the exchange. "I've never felt anything like this," Maya said. "Like what?" "Safe and terrified at the same time." Minjae sits across from her. Steam rises from his cup. "I know the feeling." They drink tea in comfortable silence. The storm continues outside. "If things were different," Maya said, "if we'd met another way, would it matter?" "I think it would. No contracts, no protection agreements, just choice." "You think you don't have choices now?" Maya considers this. "I have some choices, but they're all shaped by circumstances." "Most choices are shaped by circumstances." Fair point. Lightning illuminates the kitchen. Thunder follows seconds later. "The storm's getting closer," Minjae said. Maya nods, but she's not thinking about weather. "When Grandma Etta gets out of the hospital, will you still need me here?" "Need you here?" "For safety. For the contract." Min-jae sets down his teacup. The contract was never about needing you here. What was it about? Keeping you alive. His honesty catches her off guard. And now? Now I want you here for different reasons. Maya's breath caught. What reasons? Because you make me remember what hope feels like. The admission hangs between them, heavy and precious. Maya reaches across the island. She covers his hand with hers. You make me feel brave, she said. They sit holding hands while the storm rages outside. Neither speaks. The silence stretches, but it feels full rather than empty. Finally, Min-jae breaks the spell. You should get some rest. Tomorrow will be complicated. Maya nods reluctantly. She doesn't want this moment to end. Good night, Min-jae. Good night, Maya. They part without a kiss, but the possibility lingers in the air between them. Maya walks upstairs, thinking about hope and bravery, about hands that feel right together. She falls asleep listening to rain and thinking about different kinds of storms. Maya wakes to sunlight streaming through her windows. The storm has passed. The city looks washed clean. Downstairs, Mrs. Han hums while preparing breakfast. Korean pancakes with fresh fruit. Where's Min-jae? Maya asked. Business calls started early. He'll be back for lunch. Maya eats alone, but doesn't feel lonely. The house feels welcoming now. At 10 a.m., Jiho arrives to drive Maya to the hospital. Etta is finally being discharged. How is she feeling? Maya asked during the drive. Strong, ready for independence. And the new apartment? Secure and comfortable. She'll like it. At the hospital, Maya finds Etta dressed and sitting in a wheelchair. Her grandmother looks healthier than she has in months. Ready to go home, Grandma? More than ready, baby. Dr. Chen reviews discharge instructions, follow-up appointments, medication schedules. The surgery was completely successful, he said. Full recovery expected. Maya felt tears of relief. Her grandmother would be fine. They ride to the new apartment in Jiho's sedan. Etta marvels at the building's elegance. This is much nicer than our old place. Temporary housing, Maya said, until everything settles. The apartment is small but well appointed. One bedroom with a city view, modern kitchen, comfortable furniture. I could get used to this, Etta said. Mrs. Han arrives with groceries and supplies. She shows Etta how everything works. Mr. Ryu wants you to be comfortable, Mrs. Han said. He's very generous, Etta replied. Tell him I'm grateful. Maya helps Etta settle in. They arrange her medications, set up her favorite chair by the window. When will you move back here with me? Etta asked. Maya hesitates. Soon, I think. You think? The situation is complicated. Etta's eyes find hers. Complicated how? Maya tells her about the growing feelings, about confusion and attraction. Sounds like you're falling in love. Maybe, but love that starts with protection, contracts feels complicated. Love that saves your life feels like a gift. Maya considers this perspective. You think it's real? I think you'll know when you're ready to know. They spend the afternoon together. Etta naps while Maya organizes the apartment. At 4 p.m., Maya's phone rings. Min-jae. How is Etta settling in? Perfectly, she loves the apartment. Good. Are you ready to come back? Maya looks around the comfortable space. She could stay here with Etta, return to normal life, but normal life doesn't include Min-jae. I'm ready, she said. Jiho picks her up at 5 p.m. During the drive back to the estate, Maya thinks about choices. She could have chosen to stay. No one would have stopped her, but she chose to return. That feels significant. At the estate, Min-jae waits in the living room. He wears casual clothes, jeans and a sweater. How was your day? He asked. Good. Etta loves her new place. I'm glad. They sit together on the couch. City lights begin to twinkle below. I could have stayed with her, Maya said. I know, but I came back. I noticed. Maya turns to face him. Why do you think I came back? Because you wanted to. And what do you think that means? Min-jae's eyes find hers. I think it means we need to figure out what this is. This? Us. Whatever we're becoming. Maya felt nervous excitement. How do we do that? Honestly. No contracts. No protection agreements. Just truth. Okay. Truth. Min-jae takes her hands. I'm falling in love with you, Maya. Maya's breath caught. I'm falling in love with you too. The admission hangs between them. Simple and terrifying. Now what? Maya asked. Now we see if love is enough. Mrs. Han announces dinner from the dining room. They eat Korean comfort food while discussing the future. What does normal life look like for you? Min-jae asked. Work, taking care of Grandma Etta, building something stable. What about building something together? Maya felt hope bloom in her chest. Is that what you want? I want to try. If you're willing. I'm willing. After dinner, they walk on the back terrace. Stars shine bright in the clear sky. No more protection contracts, Min-jae said. Just choice. Just choice, Maya agreed. They stand close together at the railing. Maya feels Min-jae's warmth beside her. Maya, she turns to him. His eyes are soft in the starlight. Yes? May I kiss you? Maya's heart pounds. Yes. Min-jae cups her face gently. He leans down slowly. Their lips meet softly, tentatively at first. Then, with growing certainty, Maya feels electricity shoot through her entire body. This is what she's been waiting for. They break apart slowly, both breathing hard. That was... Maya starts. Perfect, Min-jae finishes. They hold each other close under the stars. Maya feels complete for the first time in her life, but their peace doesn't last long. The next morning brings disturbing news. Ji-ho wakes them early with intelligence reports. Baek's brother arrived from Korea last night. He's demanding retaliation. Min-jae dresses quickly. His business mode returns instantly. What kind of retaliation? Unknown, but he brought additional personnel. Maya feels cold fear return. I thought this was over. Baek's part was over. Family obligations are different. What does that mean? It means we're not safe yet. Min-jae makes phone calls while Maya gets ready. The conversations are tense and rapid. What's the plan? Maya asked. Enhanced security, limited movement. Until we understand his strategy. For how long? Days. Maybe weeks. Maya's stomach drops. I can't do lockdown again. You might not have a choice. They eat a tense breakfast, while Ji-ho briefs them on overnight developments. 3 suspicious vehicles spotted near the hospital. 2 near Etta's apartment building. Is Grandma safe? Hospital security is doubled. Apartment building has surveillance. Maya feels sick with worry. This is my fault. Again. This is Baek's family's fault. You're just caught in it. At noon, Maya insists on visiting Etta, against Min-jae's better judgment. 5-car convoy, Ji-ho said. Armored vehicles. No stops. The drive to Etta's apartment feels like a military operation. At the building, security guards check everyone entering. Maya recognizes none of the guards. Upstairs, Etta sits by her window watching the street below. Lot of activity down there today, she said. Just extra precautions, Grandma. Because of more trouble? Maya explains about Baek's brother, about family retaliation. How long will this last? Until it's resolved permanently. Etta nods thoughtfully. Your young man seems determined to keep us safe. He is. Good. I like determined men. They visit for 2 hours. Maya helps Etta with lunch and medication. At 3 p.m., Ji-ho receives an urgent call. We need to leave. Now. What's wrong? Suspicious activity in the parking structure. Multiple vehicles. They leave through a service exit. The convoy moves quickly through downtown traffic. Maya watches through tinted windows. Normal people living normal lives. I miss that, she said. Miss what? Min-jae asked. Being invisible. Walking down a street without thinking about consequences. You'll have that again, I promise. Maya wants to believe him, but promises feel fragile now. Back at the estate, evening brings more bad news. Intelligence suggests they're planning something big, Ji-ho reports. Multiple teams, coordinated effort. What kind of effort? Maya asked. Unknown, but the scale suggests kidnapping rather than assassination. Maya's blood runs cold. Kidnapping who? Min-jae and Ji-ho exchange glances. You, Min-jae said quietly. Why me? Because taking you hurts me more than anything else they could do. The truth hits Maya hard. She's not just a target. She's a weapon against Min-jae. What's the plan? We wait, and we prepare. That night, Maya can't eat dinner. Her stomach churns with anxiety. Min-jae sits beside her on the living room couch. He doesn't try to reassure her with empty words. I'm scared, Maya said. Good. Fear keeps you careful. What if they succeed? What if they take me? Min-jae's voice was cold. I'll get you back. How can you be sure? Because I won't stop until I do. The certainty in his voice both comforts and terrifies her. Promise me something, Maya said. What? If something happens to me, take care of Grandma Etta. Nothing will happen to you. Promise me anyway. Min-jae takes her hands. I promise, but I won't need to keep that promise. Because you'll protect me? Because we'll protect each other. They go to bed early. Maya lies awake listening for unusual sounds. Outside, security guards patrol more frequently. Their footsteps crunch on gravel. Maya thinks about kidnapping. about being used as leverage against the man she loves. She falls asleep planning resistance, escape routes, ways to fight back. Maya wakes to her phone buzzing. 5 a.m. Unknown number. Answer or she pays. Maya sits up in bed. Her hands shake as she reads the message again. She throws on clothes and runs to Minjae's room. She knocks urgently. Minjae, wake up. He opens the door immediately. He's already dressed. What's wrong? Maya shows him the message. He reads it grimly. They have someone. Who? Minjae makes phone calls. Quick conversations in Korean. Etta's fine. Still at her apartment under guard. Then who? Mrs. Patterson, your patient. Maya's breath caught. Oh, God. They took her from the senior complex 2 hours ago. Maya felt sick. Because of me. Because of them. This isn't your fault. What do they want? You. In exchange for her. Maya doesn't hesitate. Then we make the exchange. Absolutely not. She's innocent. And she's in danger because of me. Which is exactly why we don't negotiate. Maya's hands shake with anger. She could die. You definitely will die. They stare at each other. Maya sees the pain in his eyes. There has to be another way, she said. There is. We find them first. Jiho arrives with intelligence updates. 3 possible locations. All warehouses. All isolated. How long to check them all? 6 hours. Maybe 8. Maya's phone buzzes. Another message. 2 hours. Harbor District, come alone. Maya shows them the text. Minjae's jaw tightened. They're rushing the timeline. That's good. How is that good? Rushed plans have holes. Holes we can exploit. Minjae makes more calls. Orders given rapidly. What's happening? We're ending this today. At 8 a.m. Maya insists on calling Mrs. Patterson's daughter. She's not answering her phone, the daughter says. I'm worried. Maya can't tell her the truth. I'm sure she's fine. Just busy. The lie tastes bitter, but panic wouldn't help anyone. By 10 a.m. Jiho has narrowed the locations to 2 warehouses. Both fit the profile, both recently rented by shell companies. How do we choose? Maya asked. We don't. We hit both simultaneously. Minjae gears up with bulletproof vest and earpiece. Maya realizes he's going personally. You don't have to do this yourself. Yes, I do. Why? Because it's my job to protect you. By risking your life? By doing whatever it takes. Maya feels fear and love tangle in her chest. What if something happens to you? It won't. But what if it does? Minjae stops preparing and looks at her. Then Jiho will keep you safe. That's not what I mean. What do you mean? Maya's voice breaks. I can't lose you. Not now. Minjae crosses the room and takes her in his arms. You won't lose me. Promise? I promise. They hold each other tightly. Maya breathes in his scent. I love you, she whispered. I love you too. At 11 a.m. the teams deploy. Maya waits at the estate with Mrs. Han. She paces the living room, watches the clock, checks her phone constantly. Noon passes, then 12:30. At 1 p.m. her phone rings. Minjae. We found them. Mrs. Patterson is safe. Maya collapses with relief. And you? Fine. A few scrapes. Nothing serious. What about... Beck's brother won't be a problem anymore. Maya understands. The threat is permanently eliminated. When will you be home? 2 hours. Police statements and cleanup. I'll be waiting. Maya. Yes? This is really over now. Maya feels tears of relief. Promise? I promise. After the call, Maya sits in the living room and cries. Relief and exhaustion pour out of her. Mrs. Han brings tea and tissues. It's finished? It's finished. Good. Now you can build something real. Maya nods. Now they can choose love without fear. At 3 p.m., Minjae returns. His clothes are wrinkled and he has a bandage on his forehead. Maya runs to him. He catches her in his arms. You're hurt. Just a cut. Nothing serious. Maya kisses his face, his neck, anywhere she can reach. I was so scared. I told you I'd come back. Never do that again. I hope I won't have to. They hold each other in the foyer. Maya feels his heartbeat against her chest. What happens now? She asked. Now we figure out what normal looks like. Together? If you want? Maya pulls back to look at his face. I want. Even knowing what my life involves. Especially knowing that. They sit together on the living room couch. Minjae tells her about the rescue, about ending the threat permanently. Mrs. Patterson? Shaken but unharmed. She's with her daughter now. And my other patients? Safe, protected until we could resolve things. Maya feels overwhelming gratitude. Thank you. For what? For saving innocent people. for keeping your promises, for loving you. Maya smiles. Especially for that. They spend the evening making plans, real plans about real life. Maya will return to work. Etta will move back to her original apartment once it's secured. And us? Maya asked. Us too. Whatever we want to build. What do you want to build? Minji takes her hands. A life, a real one, with you. Maya's heart pounds. Is that a proposal? It's a conversation about proposals. What would your answer be to that conversation? My answer would be yes, if you were asking. I might be asking. Then I might be saying yes. They laugh together. The first real laughter either has felt in weeks. Late that night, they walk on the back terrace under clear stars. No more protection contracts, Maya said. No more threats, Minji agreed. Just us. Just us. Maya looks up at him. His face is peaceful in the starlight. I have a question. Ask it. What does forever look like to you? Minji considers this. Like this, but every day. This? You. Me. Choosing each other. Maya stands on her toes and kisses him. Soft and sure. I choose you, she whispered. I choose you too. They hold each other under the stars. Maya feels complete. Tomorrow will bring new challenges, new choices. But tonight, love is enough. 6 months later, Maya wakes in her own apartment. The same apartment where everything started, but nothing is the same. Sunlight streams through windows that now have security film. The locks are new and sophisticated. In the kitchen, Minjae makes coffee. He wears jeans and a casual shirt. No bulletproof vest in sight. Sleep well? He asked. Perfectly. Maya kisses him good morning. The gesture feels natural now. Right. They eat breakfast together while reading the news. Normal news about normal things. Etta's appointment is at 10, Maya said. I'll drive you both. You don't have to. I want to. 6 months ago, Minjae's protection felt necessary, but constraining. Now it feels like love. At 9 a.m. they pick up Etta from her apartment. She wears a new dress and looks healthier than ever. You two look happy, she observes. We are, Maya said. Good. Happiness suits you both. At the cardiologist's office, Dr. Chen reviews Etta's latest tests. Perfect, complete recovery. See you in 6 months. Etta hugs Maya in the parking lot. I'm going to live forever now. Good. I need you to. For what? Maya exchanges glances with Minjae. Things are happening. Good things. What kind of good things? The kind you'll hear about soon. They drive Etta home and then return to Maya's apartment. Their apartment now. Inside, Minjae disappears into the bedroom. He returns with a small velvet box. Maya's breath caught. What's that? A conversation starter. Minjae kneels in front of where she sits on the couch. Maya Elizabeth Carter. Yes? 6 months ago, you offered me your body for money. Maya laughs nervously. Not my most romantic moment. Today I'm offering you my heart, for free. Maya feels tears start. What exactly are you asking? Marry me. Build a life with me. Choose me every day. And if I say yes, then we figure out forever together. Maya looks at the ring. It's simple, beautiful, perfect. What if your work gets dangerous again? We handle it together. What if I'm difficult sometimes? I'll love you anyway. What if we fight? We'll make up. Maya considers all the ways this could go wrong. All the reasons to say no. Then she considers waking up every morning next to someone who loves her completely. Yes, she said. Yes. Yes, I'll marry you. Yes, I'll build forever with you. Yes. Minjae slides the ring onto her finger. It fits perfectly. He stands and kisses her, deep and sure and full of promise. When they break apart, Maya admires her left hand. How does it feel? Minjae asked. Like coming home. They spend the afternoon making calls. Etta cries happy tears over the phone. I knew it, she said, from the moment I met him. How did you know? He looked at you like you were precious. Men who see precious don't let go. That evening, they cooked dinner together in their kitchen. Pasta and salad. Nothing fancy. But Maya has never felt richer. What kind of wedding do you want? Minjae asked. Small? Just family and close friends? When? Soon? I don't want to wait. Neither do I. They eat by candlelight and plan their future. Where to honeymoon, whether to stay in the apartment or find something bigger. Do you want children? Maya asked. Minjae's expression grows thoughtful. I did once. Before. And now? Now I think I might want them again. With you. I'd like that. Someday. Someday? After we've had time to just be married. Just us. Minjae nods, understanding. Just us sounds perfect. After dinner, they sit on their small balcony. The city spreads below. 6 months ago, Maya looked at this view with desperation. Tonight she looks with hope. Any regrets? Min-jae asked. About what? About how we started, the protection contract, the threats. Maya considers this. Without all that, we might never have met. True, so no regrets. Just gratitude. For what? For Grandma Etta surviving, for finding each other, for getting to choose this. Min-jae takes her hand. The engagement ring catches streetlight. I love you, Maya. I love you too. They sit in comfortable silence. Traffic hums below. Stars shine above. Maya thinks about the journey that brought them here. From desperation to protection to love. Min-jae? Thank you. For what this time? For seeing me, the real me, not just someone who needed saving. Thank you for letting me save you anyway. Maya laughs. We saved each other. Yes, we did. At midnight, they go inside and get ready for bed. Normal nighttime routines in their shared space. Maya brushes her teeth while Min-jae sets the security system. Small intimacies of coupled life. In bed, they hold each other close. Maya feels Min-jae's breathing slow as he falls asleep. 6 months ago, she lay in a guest room feeling trapped by safety. Tonight, she falls asleep feeling held by love. Maya dreams about white dresses and church bells, about Etta dancing at her wedding. She dreams about building forever with careful hands and gentle hearts. When morning comes, Maya wakes to Min-jae's arms around her, sunlight through their windows, coffee brewing in their kitchen. She looks at him, sleeping, his face peaceful and unguarded. This man who refused to buy her, who chose to protect her instead. This man who saw past her desperation to her worth. Maya touches her engagement ring, the symbol of choices made freely. Min-jae stirs and opens his eyes. Morning? Morning? He pulls her closer. She settles against his chest. What are you thinking about? He asked. How this feels. How does it feel? Maya considers the question. 6 months ago, she would have said, freedom felt like independence. Now she knows better. Like home, she said. Good? Perfect. They lie together as sunlight fills their bedroom, their apartment, their life. Maya thinks about gratitude, about second chances, about love that chooses to protect rather than possess. She thinks about Grandma Etta's wisdom. That sometimes structure helps us heal. Maya has healed, they both have. From protection to love, from contracts to choice, from desperation to hope. She looks at Min-jae. He smiles sleepily. Maya smiles back. They are finally home.